Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I've got an ancient stone behind my head, which is a replica of one that was found in Judea and Samaria. You can see the beautiful menorah on it and the side panel of the temple and a jug. It's quite clearly Jewish. And the reason that I'm talking about something Jewish today is because in not so long a time now to wait until the New York run for mayor, and there's a man called Vote Mamdani who is the front runner, and Vote Mamdani has had Jeremy Corbyn raising money for him. And if anybody has Jeremy Corbyn raising money for them, then they can't be good. Vote Mamdani says that his aunt lived in New York at the time of 9/11 and how she was afraid to be seen on the subway wearing her veil. And later found out that his aunt neither lived in New York at the time or was ever seen wearing a veil. And his policies that he's made will basically turn New York into a rubbish pit, because anytime you drop the rent, it means that those who are charging the rent stop upkeeping the houses, because the money they're getting back on the rentage doesn't afford them to keep the property up to spec. Vote Mamdani has said many times that he is anti-Semitic. He blames Jews for every ill in the world. The only thing that he could say about 9/11 was that his auntie felt bad because she was having to be looked at funny when she was sitting on a train. Never mind the thousands of people that died on that day and were genuinely afraid when planes flew into their buildings that they worked in, and real hurt was done. Firefighters risked their lives to run up buildings that were falling down around them. That took courage. And Vote Mamdani, unfortunately, doesn't have a clue about New York, about the people of New York, and he'll only bring New York down, and any Jew that stands with him will be brought down too. My vote would be for the Tin Man or Aunt Sally or anybody else that was running in his place, because there's no one could be as anti-Semitic and as clueless in policy as Vote Mamdani. Yes, he might have a great smile and he might look like he's got it all going on, but inside his head is a vacuum and he doesn't deserve to get to be the mayor of New York. The mayor of New York should be sympathetic to all New Yorkers, not just the Muslim majority that he is looking for the vote. New York has got the most Jews living anywhere outside of Israel, with 150,000 Jews. And under Zoran Mandani, they're going to have to be even more careful and afraid of what's coming down the road. And even knowing that Zoran Mandani's in the race has hurried along New Yorkers' plans to make Aliyah to return to Israel, which, according to the Bible, they should be doing anyway out of choice rather than out of being pushed out. Why not live in a country that is free, that all of the rest of your people are in, and work to make it a better place for each and every Jew? Because the wandering Jew is an anathema to God, because he wants you to return to your borders, where he said that as it comes close to the end days, he'll take away the blindness from your eyes, and that you will recognize that Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, died for you, and that he is the one that deserves to be adored and to be cherished, because of God the Father, who sent him to save the Jewish people and the Gentiles who want to be grafted into the covenants of Israel through Abraham and his seed of faith. So my call is, at least stay in New York long enough to vote Mamdani out, and then return to your borders, where you'll be welcomed by your brothers and sisters in the faith. Because we all say the Shema, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Malkuto, Leolam, Vayed. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one, and his glorious name lasts forever and ever. This is my prayer for the Jewish people, that they would all be safe and secure in their homeland, and that no more vile anti-Semites like the likes of Zoran Mandani, Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes, or Candace Owens. This is my piece of information for you on Zoran Mandani. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.